Question 678. Have you ever got something that you wished for and realised it wasn't as good as you had hoped? What was it and why did it not live up to expectations?
My first husband, because he was a bastard.
No hesitation.
Julie, you're supposed to test drive that shit before you get married.
Oh, I did. We lived together for 3 years. I was just stupid, young, and in love. He cheated on me 2 weeks before our wedding.
What?
Oh.
I know. And I still
wait. When did you find out about
that?
that? When did you find out about that?
Oh, he told me.
After the wedding.
Before the wedding?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to excuse myself again. I'm on diuretics, so please forgive me.
That's okay.
But yeah, that is on me because I should have called it off right then, and I didn't. That was dumb. I was 20. Let's see. We started going out when I was 20, and we got married when I was 23. So I put that down to being young and stupid.
You're still young and stupid. I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a friend who likes to say young people stupid.
Dave,
I don't think
the Australian thing, Julie, and he really loves you by pulling the piss out of you.
No,
I think every 10 years you look back, you will say that 10 years ago you were stupid.
No, I was smart when I was 33.
could...
That's when I finally left the bastard.
Dave,
Now I'm 42,
I was on your stream
so...
last week. I was stupid then.
You look back 7 days.
I can look back 7 days, yeah. I was stupid.
You were younger and stupider. Will you make the same mistake this week? Math Pig.
I'm getting there.
I'm thinking. Come back to me.
Come back to you, in which case we've got to go with Manda.
Yeah.
Who started the love box meme?
I don't know.
That makes me
I
uncomfortable.
was actually thinking about that last night. I cannot remember. But yeah. No, I can't think of anything. Sorry.
And nothing you
Maybe
bought
come
that
back
was
to me
terrible.
too.
I go with walkie-talkies. Kids' walkie-talkies. Throughout my entire childhood, I wanted them to be so much better.
You know, we actually had a set of walkie-talkies that I would make Angel take whenever he would go outside and take the dog out and stuff, so I could scream at him to come back in when we lived in Tucson. That was. I'm sure he did not enjoy that, but it was fun for me. Yeah, probably just there was a relationship I was in for a while. I had known the guy for a long time. We've been friends for a long time. Plus, we were in a long distance relationship for a year before we actually physically met up again. So I would probably say the sex and that does not live up to expectations.
That's never going to happen again, is it?
Never going to happen again.
No, trust me.
I'm only 120 miles away, you know.
Fucking day 120
Amanda?
From Math Pig.
I'll keep that in mind.
Jenny.
Yeah, that's it.
The question is, have you ever got something that you wished for and realised it wasn't as good as you'd hoped? What was it and why did it not live up to expectations?
Oh. Well, you don't want a serious answer. I don't know. Don't really think about that for a minute. Is everybody else gone?
Well, I'll look at the chat and then I'll do Jen.
All right.
I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking. You got about a second and a half because the chat is not very chattative.
Yeah, because no one can think of anything.
Yandia says being born and realising it sucks.
No.
Nerdy, I got my computer eventually and it was awesome. That's the only thing I ever really wanted and it got given. But is that computer now still awesome? Jeff says those walkie-talkies had a range of about 10 feet. Yeah, that was the problem. Yandira says, watercolour pencils were not as special as I thought. Spooky says, walkie-talkies, we had cups and string, you lucky bastard. Cups and string were more fucking reliable.
Well, of course, we had it tough.
We had to shout. Gary says, X-ray goggles.
No.
Jeff says, I bought tickets to see Star Wars Episode 8. Does that count?
Yes.
Everyone could answer that one.
Santi says, cocaine was lame.
Oh, yeah, right? I mean, I wouldn't know.
Apparently.
I just imagine it didn't live up to it.
Jennifer says, this is a hard question. Nerdy says, yeah, the TIE 994/A is still awesome. Santi says, I was really excited about trying it, but it was built up too much. Jen!
Alright, I got a serious one for you.
Go on.
I bought myself a therapeutic back mattress topper to help with my back problems, and it was a piece of shit, and it cost me $300.
Oh. Yeah, I'd be angry about that too.
Yeah, I was really angry about it. I was even more angry when the dog chewed a hole in it.
Oh no! You can return it. Damn it.
That was everyone.
No.
Yes.
Jenny.
Ah! Jenny!
She was hoping you wouldn't ask her this time.
Well, it's been a
Plus,
repetitive,
you
it's been a
didn't
repetitive experience. I've bought many pieces of clothing, mail order or online, and been completely disappointed once they showed up.
Yes, I can't disagree.
Yeah. Fair.
This camera. That camera there.
Not the mail order things that were disappointing and then became good.
then became good. When you added batteries, was that?
No, not that. I ordered a when I was developing for a special project, I'd ordered an Amiga 2650 microcontroller board from China, one of the clone ones, because they were a shit ton cheaper, and it never showed up. So I complained to them because I paid for it and everything on eBay. So they sent me 2 as a special replacement, and then 4 weeks later, the original and those showed up. So I got 3 for nothing.
Oh, nice.
What?
And I'm like, fuck you! You fucked me around so much on this. I'm keeping them.
I did have that happen once at my shop. I shouldn't maybe tell this. Well, I could. Yeah, I'm retired. I could tell this. I ordered from one of my vendors a steering rack boot, a pair of them, for a car. They cost me about $10 a piece, and they sold for about $18, $19 a piece. And so I ordered one of each, and the vendors had some internal error going, and I got 1 case of each.
Ooh.
And I never told them, and for the next 5 years had nothing but pure profit on a $20 part.
Brilliant. Alright. I've got to go somewhere where no one can go for me, so I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. B says, I wish to own a full-size Chevy truck. I have it and I love it. Well, that doesn't count to answer the question. Nerdy says, a $300 dog toy.
What?
What?
Yeah.
We're going to have pictures later.
I'm sorry, I'm clearly not a dog owner, but because is that a thing? Why?
I
Well,
can't imagine why.
I can think of certain reasons.
I can't.
Jeff says, I know a lot of people who would answer season tickets at Southampton.
I don't even know what that means.
It's a football club. I think any season ticket at any football club is a disappointment.
Yeah.
If anyone ever got me
Southampton
one.
is an inn where I live, so I was really confused. I was like, "That's so not great." I get why you're
A
disappointed.
season ticket to the Green Bay Packers is never disappointing. Never. Even on a losing season.
Math Pig.
The only thing I can think of, because to be desperately honest, I'm an anal retentive bastard that does a lot of research before I spend money. I'm a tight cunt. Like, I still have my amp over there that I bought when I was 14, and it still runs my TV and stuff. Like, you know, I'm...
Yes, you are my kind of people. There we go.
Hey,
The only thing I can think of, whenever
you're
Wish
so
came out,
tight.
Wish was popular, I had a look through the Wish app, and you know when you open some like Audis and fancy cars, they beam the symbol down onto the ground on a light. You open the door, if it's an Audi, it'll shine Audi on the ground, or if it's a Merc, it'll shine Merc on the ground. And I bought a set of them for the car, and they weren't great, but I've stripped them now for their circuitry, and I'm going to wire them into the battery and the door so they'll be better. So it's not really a loss, but...
That's awesome.
Is Matt Pig still talking about explosives?
No.
So you're
No,
telling
he's
us
talking
that
about-
that you're so
Yeah, and
anal.
the wee thing you can
You're
get
so
pretty
in-
good, because it's actually, you
Shut
can
up,
change
man.
it.
Stop talking.
Uh,
I'm trying to insult you here, okay?
You're doing it very quietly, though.
You're so quiet, Jenny, I can't hear you.
Oh, well, okay, I'll try to talk better. So you're telling us that you're so anal you squeak when you fart. Is that it?
Didn't hear any of that.
Okay, go ahead. Say what you want.
Oh no, that was it. I was just rounding up anyway.
Dave,
I already answered.
are you dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
walkie-talkies.
Walkie talkies.
I was thinking actually.
B says, my ex bought me an Xbox. Hated it because I figured out that I really suck at video games.
Me too.
Yeah, might not even get into
Some
all the
video
weird
games are cool.
gadgets I've been given that I had no wish for at all.
I got the latest version of Civilization for free on the Epic Store, and I haven't played it.
Civilization's a cool game.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.